earned the Salem witch trials, a dark chapter in human history shrouded in fear and paranoia. Over 200 people were accused of witchcraft. 20 were executed, their lives cut short by hysteria. Why did this happen? Because of fear and superstition which gripped the hearts of the people. These trials, while infamous, were not isolated events. They were part of a broader, more sinister trend. They represent a larger pattern of persecution that spanned continents and centuries. Witch hunts occurred across Europe and America, leaving a trail of fear and death. They spanned centuries, from the 1400s to the 1700s, affecting countless lives. These trials were fueled by ignorance and fear of the unknown, leading to tragic consequences. We must remember this past to honor the victims and to prevent history from repeating itself. We must learn from it, ensuring that such fear and ignorance never again lead to such atrocities. The Salem trials may seem like ancient history, but their legacy endures. We still grapple with fear of the different and the unknown. We see echoes of this in modern-day persecution. Consider the treatment of marginalized groups. Rumors and fear-mongering can lead to discrimination. We must recognize these patterns. We must fight against injustice. The lessons of the witch trials are still relevant today. The image of a witch often conjures up stereotypes: flying broomsticks, pointy hats, green skin. These are myths perpetuated by popular culture. The reality of the witch trials was far more tragic. Accusations were often based on flimsy evidence. Personal vendettas could lead to accusations, so could social anxieties. The accused were often scapegoats. They were blamed for misfortunes, illness, crop failures, storms. These accusations had real-world consequences, often deadly ones. Section 4. The Crucible of Fear. This chapter delves into the dark and tumultuous times of the witch hunts. Several factors contributed to the witch hunts, creating a perfect storm of fear and suspicion. Religious fervor played a significant role, as communities sought to purify themselves from perceived evil. The Protestant Reformation heightened religious tensions, leading to increased paranoia and zealotry. The fear of the devil and witchcraft was widespread, fueled by folklore and superstition. Social and economic upheaval also played a part, as communities faced instability and hardship. Times of plague, famine, or war bred fear and uncertainty, making people desperate for answers. People sought explanations for their suffering. Often they blamed witches, believing them to be the cause of their woes. Women, especially those on the margins of society, were easy targets. Their vulnerability made them convenient scapegoats for the community's fears. Section 5. Modern Witchcraft, a New Chapter. Today, witchcraft has taken on a new meaning, evolving significantly from its historical roots. It is often associated with paganism and Wicca, which are spiritual paths that honor the cycles of nature and the divine feminine. These practices emphasize a deep connection to nature, spirituality, and personal empowerment, encouraging individuals to find their own path. Modern witchcraft bears little resemblance to the stereotypical image of the past, which was often shrouded in fear and misunderstanding. It is a far cry from the accusations of devil worship and the tragic witch trials that marked history. Modern practitioners often face prejudice and misunderstanding, but they continue to practice with resilience and pride. However, they are reclaiming the narrative, redefining what it means to be a witch in today's world. They are challenging the negative stereotypes that have long been associated with witchcraft. Through community events, cultural festivals, and educational seminars, they are promoting tolerance and understanding, fostering a more inclusive society. Have we truly learned from the horrors of the witch trials? Are we still vulnerable to the dangers of fear and superstition?